Good morning to all. Today I will discuss about some basic commands of Python. I already explained how to install Python and how to execute programs in Python. See, comments with hash, you can write any sentence with comment. It is not executed at runtime. Comment, this is a comment on a single line. With hash character, it is used to start a comment. Then printf function, printf hello world, bracket, double quote. You can insert any sentence here for the print. Print hello world, print 100, pi is equal to suppose 3.14, it is a constant, 159, print pi. The print function is used to output text, numbers or other printable information to the console. You can print any text, number or other printable information with print function. It can take one or more arguments and will output each of the argument to the console separated by a space. If no arguments are provided, the print function will output a blank line. This is the argument for the print function. Next, strings. Suppose user is equal to double quote. You can insert any string, user full name, monopoly, longer. With slash you can insert multiple lines also with a backslash character. A string is a sequence of characters, letters, numbers, white space or punctuation enclosed by quotation marks. It can be enclosed using either the double quotation mark or the single quotation mark. If a string has to be broken into multiple lines, the backslash character can be used to indicate that the string continues on the next line. If you can print this, suppose Colab plus research, it is the cloud-based environment to run Python programs or data science. You can give new notebook here and you can connect. If your environment is not ready, you can use Google cloud-based environment. You can give file name here, then you can use C connect, give connection. It is a cloud-based environment provided by the Google. Then suppose copy, you can execute this. Suppose print user, it displays user full name. Then suppose print longer, it displays multiple lines. This string is broken up over multiple lines. See this, suppose you want to display here print game, it displays game also, because you want to, this is a variable which stores one information, one value with that variable. If you want to print that variable, print user, print longer, print game, like that you can use this. In strings, Variables. Suppose valid variable names. Some rules are there to define variable names. An assignment means equal to sign. You can assign. A variable is used to store data that will be used by the program. This data can be a number or a string or a boolean, a list or some other data type. Every variable has a name which can consist of letters, numbers and the underscore character. Variable have a name and the name consists of letters, numbers and underscore character. The equal sign is used to assign a value to variable. After the initial assignment is made, the value of a variable can be updated to new values as needed. Suppose username is equal to, you can copy this program, copy and insert here. Username is equal to add, user ID is equal to 100, verified is equal to false. The variable values can be changed after assignment. Suppose points is equal to 100, points is equal to 120. First value of point is 100. Suppose print point. It gives 100 and print points. It will give 100 and 120 because first value of points is equal to 100. After assignment it will override this 100 into 120, therefore it displays 120. Next, see errors. Syntax error. The Python interpreter, it is an interpreter, it is not a compiler based execution. Interpreter means line by line execution is there. The Python interpreter will report errors present in your code. The interpreter will display the line of code where the error was detected and place a character. If error is there in this line, it shows by this character because error is available, error is in that position. Error was detected with the character, it shows. Then syntax error. This is the syntax error because assignment operator is used 2 times, it is not a correct, therefore it gives line 1 error. Name error, misspelled variable name. Suppose detects a variable that is unknown, means you have to directly if you use variable which is not defined and you have to use that variable into program. Suppose you have not defined variable y is equal to, suppose x is equal to 5, y is equal to print x plus y. Suppose it gives error, y is not defined because y is unknown variable. If you change this y is equal to 10, then it will give print x plus y because it is defined, it is known to program. Then zero division error. Suppose numerator is equal to 100, denominator is equal to 0. Numerator upon denominator is a 0, therefore it gives division by 0 error. Division operation is being performed and the denominator number is 0. Dividing by 0 has no defined value. It is a infinity, therefore it can't defined in Python, therefore it gives division by zero error if 0 is there. Suppose integers. Example integer numbers. Chairs is equal to 4, tables is equal to 1, broken chairs is equal to -2, sofa is equal to 0, and non-integer numbers means float numbers. Lights is equal to 2.5, leftovers 0.0. An integer number that can be written without a fractional part. No decimal point is there. An integer can be a positive number, a negative number, or the number 0 is so long as there is no decimal portion. And the number 0 represents an integer value, but the same number written as 0.0 would represent a floating point number. Suppose 0 is an integer, then the value is equal to 0. If that data type is float, then that value is equal to 0.0. Arithmetic operations. See floating point numbers. Pi is equal to 3.14, milk cost 12.99, and then 0.20. This is a decimal floating point numbers. Floating data type is a floating point number, and it contains a decimal portion that is of fractional quantities. A is equal to 3 by 5 cannot be represented as an integer, so the variable a is assigned to floating point value of 0.6. Then arithmetic operations. Result is equal to 10 plus 30 plus minus multiplication, division, modulo, remainder, and exponentiation. Python supports different types of arithmetic operations that can be performed on literal numbers or variables or some combination. The primary arithmetic operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percent for modules, result the remainder, and for exponentiation. See this program, how to execute that program. Print result. Suppose Control C. It shows all the calculations. First 40, then 30, 250, 16 by 4, 4, 4.0, remainder of 25 by 2, and then exponentiation, cube of 5, 125. It shows the result. Arithmetic operations result. Then modulo operator. Modulo calculation returns the remainder of a division between the first and second number. Already seen that example. String concatenation. First, second. First is equal to hello, second is equal to world, result equal to first plus second, then long result equal to plus second plus exclamatory. This is the concatenation, means if you display this, print long underscore result. It displays hello world exclamatory. First it takes one variable, another variable, and concatenates, combine these two strings into one. Then plus equals operator, counter is equal to 0. Suppose counter is a variable, counter is equal to counter plus 10. This is equivalent to counter is equal to 0, counter plus 10. String concatenation, message equal to part 1 of message and message plus is equal to message plus part 2 of message. It displays see the example. Suppose print counter. It shows counter, and if you print message, it shows part 1 of message, part 2 of message. Like that you can use these basic functions of Python. I will continue this concepts of Python programming, other concepts in next lecture. Thank you.